how to build a cool Apple-style menu for your Wix site. My name is Tian and I'll be hosting this session. First thing to do is head over to the code panel and turn on your developer tools if it's not already on. Okay, what we are going to need for this is 2 boxes, one big one, one small one. So let's head over here and get ourselves 2 boxes. The top one will just be where the menu button will collapse into. So we can call this box small and make a duplicate of it, attach it to that bottom of the other one. Let's make it larger and we can call this one box big. Okay, now what we will need to do is get 5 buttons just for the sake of this tutorial. Just get this out of the way. And let's just, change the color there to nice white. Make it a bit smaller and let's just get a cool looking font. Okay. So that's button 1. Just making it slightly smaller. And I'm just going to make 5 copies of this. So what we can do with these is we can call them whatever you like. For the sake of this argument, I'm going to call them food, drinks, snacks, and so on. Just, let's say it's a menu for a restaurant. Okay, now let's add some lines to it. Under shape, right at the top, we've got some lines we can use. Also just make these white, otherwise you won't be able to see them. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and make 5 copies of these as well. The lines won't have any animation or code attached to them, so they are just simply attached to the box. Okay, now we need 2 more things. Back to shapes, and I think we'll find it under more arrows, all basic shapes. Let's quickly see. So what I'm looking for is just a mobile style menu and then a normal cross sign to close. Let's see if we can find it. There we go. Okay, so let's go with the strip hamburger and we can add that to our page. We'll come back to edit it now. Back to shapes just to get ourselves a normal X sign. Choose whichever one you like, it's personal preference. Just going to change these colors to white again. making their sizes just the same, doing it at 40. Let's see how 40 looks. I think maybe a bit big. That might work. Okay, let's just add those there. Alright, go to your tools panel and just open your properties again. So now we're going to get into it with the code. And we are going to hide both the big box, set it to hidden on load, as well as the food button, the drinks button, snacks button, desserts button, and the sauces button. Probably would have been easier if I did this from the start, but that's what it is. And then we're also going to hide our, let's just call this one close cross. And we can call this one menu. Okay, the menu and the small box are the only two that's not going to be set to hidden, and obviously the lines, but they are attached to the box, so they will be hidden anyways. Okay, now we add an animation on the big box. I'm going to go right to the bottom, and I'm going to choose reveal, customize it, direction from top. You can play just to get an idea of how it will look. See, okay, and then I'm going to set this duration to 0.4 seconds. Now, whatever you start this duration with, it can be a full second, it can point to whatever. The first button in our menu is going to be the same as that delay. So with this, we're going to use a different effect. We're going to use fade in, but we're also going to make it 0.4 seconds. Okay, the drinks one, we're just going to add 0.1 of a second to it with the same animation. So fade, customize, and 0.5. Snacks we're going to do 0.6 and so on. Okay, that's our buttons fade all set up. I'm not liking this. I think we could go with a bit smaller. That's looking a bit rough. Okay, now with these two images, I'm also going to add an animation to this. I think for the cross sign, we're going to do expand in. That should look great. And let's make it 0.4 as well, the same as the box. And the menu, let's take a look at flip in. I think that should do quite nicely. 0.4. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at what it looks like in preview before any code. So we've just got the top menu, and what's going to happen is if we click on this menu here, it's going to expand and it's going to show us the cross. Then similarly, if we click on the cross, it's going to close and shows this menu again. Very quick, easy bit of code we're going to do. Let's just get our properties panel back open, and we'll start with the menu one. Go down and add an on-click handler. And what we're going to do is say to it, when we click the menu, and we say $W brackets, parentheses, and a hash sign, pick, what did we call it, box pick dot show, and then we're going to go one line down, dot, then two sets of round brackets within each other, equals, bigger than, and some curly brackets, and here we go. Okay, now we're just going to say show all the buttons. Button 1 dot show. I'm just going to copy this. It's a lot easier. 3, 4, and just change that button 2, button 3, button 4, and button 5 dot show. And that is as simple as that for the show side of things. Then for the cross, We're also going to add an on-click handler. Now we're pretty much going to do the same, so I'm just going to copy this code over except for the .then. So just copy it over, paste it in here, remove your .then and the last brackets related to the .then, and make all these hide. Okay, that is pretty much it for the code side of things. So the only thing that's left to do is to move this cross right over our menu so they appear like they are in the same place, and then we should just go and give it a test. Let's see how it works. Oopsie, we forgot to hide and show our cross, so little oversight there. Just under the big box, we're going to say SW menu, which is what we call the menu, dot hide, close the brackets, and close cross dot show, close the brackets. Okay, and just similarly, just going to copy it over and paste it under here and just turn the hide and show around. Okay, let's give it another go. Oopsie. One last oversight. We are going to tell this box it should hide. I think now we should be good to go. Okay. And that's basically it. So you can place this menu anywhere on your site. It looks great in mobile. And you can change the delay speeds a bit and so forth just to get it working as you desire. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's it for today's video.